Just ignore that. That was a accident. Didn't mean to leave it on the starting or the ending screen. Couldn't really tell the difference. Just waiting on it to load up. So today's gonna be a bit short. Started late and I've got some stuff to do in like 2 hours. So be about, an hour and 50 minutes or so. I have decided to follow through up until the point where, like, I guess the best way of saying would just be that it gets too tedious, maybe? That might be the best way of saying it. Um, so we'll see. All right, so let's start. Ooh, that was interesting. So back here, um, sucks about the Swift Wolf Running Gale, but I'll keep the chickens here. We'll make a item collector later, but these are all done. I don't know if I want a separate material for the outer ring, but if so, I'll decide eventually. So, one of the things though is I don't want to have this set up. This platform, I think I'll modify this one into becoming sort of like a landing station before, transitioning over to another area. I'll make a center area and then we'll spread out. So we'll have farming district, we'll have a power district, which will have battery storage near the bottom. We'll have power storage at this level and above. So, what is the height level we're at? 69? So yeah, we'll store all the batteries up to this level and then power from there and then up. And what's the electrical motor? So this can turn RF into rotational energy. And easy. So we could do this pretty easily now. Either of these methods. Copper spool. Copper wire in a rolling machine. Capacitor, also pretty easy. Okay, so this is not difficult to make. Let me ponder it real quick. So if we just feed a power source in, we can hook it up to a bunch of machines. Yeah. What's the ratio? It's an alternator. Oh, it generates it from rotational force. Oh, that's cool. That's interesting. Okay. Well, either way, but we'll have an energy district. And for create, we'll just have we'll have flux plugs going straight into the rotational machine, the electrical motor, and we'll do it that way. So we'll have a power, machines, so like I have our factory over there, and I don't know what we'll do on the other side. That could just be living space or something, but we could also do like a triangle type thing with like, because I can't think of what the other one would be. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, not really certain. Oh, storage. Yeah, so we could mix it with storage and like living sort of area. So we'll do that. So we'll have 4 spots. Not entirely certain how far I want to do to the center, but we'll use polished deep slate for the moment. Assuming that this will be a landing pad, let's just do a 3x3. Well, 3 wide. This will be an attached pad. I'm gonna lose this, but I'm okay with that. Gotta be careful, you don't wanna ruin that. It'll probably end up being 5, because we'll have it surrounded. Let me change this to being a vertical wall, horizontal column, a surface. No. Is that a grid? Sure, then, a horizontal column. I'll just do... What? There. Let's say... Since we have this... this won't have an outer barrier. I'd prefer not, because like since this is the landing zone, it'll just be like exactly this area. It won't have that. So this will feed directly in, but this outer ring will still exist. It'll just go around it instead of this material. I'll change it out, but just for now. So let's say we do extending out, I don't know, maybe since it's going to be like 999, 27 with some excess blocks on the border. Let's say we do about 30 out from here. 30 should be fine. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. $28, $29, $30, and this will naturally go into our center pad. I may also make a magnet because I'm losing stuff. How cheap is it to make this? Pretty cheap. This is better. So, yeah, this one's better. Alright, pretty easy to make. Got the redstone. There we go. So, charm right here. So now, if I break all of these off, I should pick them up properly. Oh, that's gonna break a little too much. Magnet's not working. Oh, when activated. Whoops. And let's disconnect it from here and then pick it up. Much nicer. Okay. And there we go. And I'm gonna keep this as the border. Still. I might change the interior block, but I'm still gonna keep the wood as the center for sure. Or as the outline. Alright. More chickens. So this is the 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep. And then, so we'll bring it in one, and then expand this outward. So for the center island, I want to have it as, instead of like 9 by 9, I don't want multiple blocks. I just want one. Let's say say 12. We'll do 12. So the interior will be 12. I did it from here. Yep, okay. So So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So and then just to make things easier, we'll switch to the horizontal wall. Oh, I definitely need to go to sleep because I am not lighting this up quick enough to ward off monster spawns. Dang it. Let me see. Oh, I said 12? That's funny, because I can't do 12. We'll do 13 then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So we have 6 on each side, so just another 3. All right. So diagonal. Nice. So let's just fit this around. That's the 3. I'm all out. Bruh. We'll change this block out from the factory, but for the moment, this is fine. And this will go right into here, and this will be a staging area. So let me just... You know what, actually? There we go. Alright, there we go. Still have to clear out this side. Just break the wood with myself on it. Wouldn't put it past me to do that. Just saying. And let's just get rid of those. These. Still gonna use this. Yep. So first things first, let's get started on the energy production area. We'll use power and we'll use, for the moment, we will use thermogenerators because I can use coolants. So I can pump water in, and we can use this underneath as a block. So it'll generate We have to make the starter, so we'll just make a bunch of starter ones. Just to get passive power. Although this method does work pretty well. Not too bad to do this instead. We're looking at 80 RF per tick instead of this. It's not too bad of an energy or a EMC impact. Let's see. The thermo generator at its max tier will generate 2000 FE per tick. And I'm actually pretty certain that if we use the powered blazing thing, the whatever block of blazing crystal, that this is actually gonna multiply. So it's gonna be 2.8 times the default. And this is not too difficult for us to make at this point. Let me just check that real quick. Yes, it does 280%. So if one of them is going to do 100 FE per tick, so for example, I'm pretty sure if, which one is it? This one, the hardened one. Yeah, so the hardened one, if we use this one, it'll produce 280 FE per tick if we use the blazing. Crystal. We just have to pump water into the machine. Do we have infinite water sources? There's the aqueous accumulator. Do we have that in this? Yes, we do. Are there infinite water blocks type deals? Um, Power optional. I'm gonna assume power speeds it up. Yeah, that'd be cool. That would be cool. Well, we could use. Interesting. Well, this just. I'm curious about this, whether you place it, it'll just keep generating water, because this could be an infinite water source. So I'll look into that. Let's do this before I decide, then. That's not bad. Make that right now. So let's do so. Grab a copper. And do I have any left over? Oh, look at that. I do. Nice. So let's put the item drain and also a spout. So if I place the Evertide amulet on. Oh, shoot. Gosh darn. Oh, what? What was that? Interesting. That let me swim. Quite crazily, in fact. Okay, the water spout. I could just use an automatic clicker on it too. So we could do that to get infinite water. We can just use the item drain going into pipes and just keep refilling. So we could feed water that method. Or right click on a tank. So since that's only, I mean, using even a basic fluid tank. So let's see. Can't forget to go to sleep, otherwise it's gonna be pretty bad. Let's see, if I place this down just to become an owner of it, can I make an automatic clicker just as a test? What does that require? I don't know why. Oh, it's called a click machine. Put some normal stone, because I would prefer not to use this. Although, does this count as a normal stone? I think it might. Nope. Does it have to be diorite specifically? Yes, it does. But you could make a bunch of diorite with nether quartz and cobblestone. So let's drop this off. Nether quartz. Hello. So we'll place this way. Oh. They changed it. Interesting. So we're setting it to right click. Let's just say like 1 click per second. Look at that. Whoa. Can I void this? I mean, hey, it works though. It filled it, so that's proof of concept. I'd say the mission is a go. So we can use just a single tank and this along with some fluid pipes and pipe it into the thermal blocks, and we've got ourselves a working machine, I'd say. It's pretty reasonable. Now going back to power. Um, we can work our way up to blazing. We can do that pretty easily. Niotic is diamond. We could do Niotic. We could even do spirited, but nitro we cannot do. So we can make a spirited thermogenerator, which can make 800 epi per tick with 2.8 times. It can make math. 1.6 thousand, that's not bad. Oh, wait, what? What was I looking at that was generating? Thermogenerator, the spirited one, produces 800 epi per tick. Oh, yeah, extract. 800 epi per tick. For passive power, that's pretty good. Let me just think real quick. So times 2.8 is going to be essentially 2,240 RF per tick. If we were to manage to upgrade one of these to max, we would be looking at let me check real quick. With what is it? Are these still listed under thermal? No, they're under thermal series. Okay, I should just make the book for this, apparently. A book and a crescent hammer. We can make... I think I got a leather already. But a crescent hammer and iron gear. Where is my leather? Sugarcane. Okie dokie. There we go. So, looking at technology. What? Bruh. Okay. They can be automatically inserted and extracted from this. Okay. Looking at dynamos. So the magmatic one uses lava. Integral components, expanded tank construction, auxiliary reaction chamber. So if we use this one, Yeah. Interesting, it only has the hardened one in it. Um, how fast does this work? You get upgraded speed, I'm gonna assume. Doesn't inform. Let's see. Modifiers in normal font can be stacked additively for those starting with plus and multiplicativity for those ending in times. Underlined cannot be stacked. So many augments cannot be stacked, such as those with a silver background. Okay. How much can they stack, though? Like, you know, looking at specifically the type dynamo. So this, kind of want to just look to see if I can see the scale factor. Okay, so the scale factor here is underlined. These are all underlined, so you can only put one of them in. So if we go to our dynamos, we're looking at, I'm going to assume we can stack it at max like 9 times, so like times 10. So firstly, if we put in a resonant integral component upgrade, it'd be 4 times 20. So, oh no, oh no. I think things are gonna spawn this time. I think it was a little too slow. Let me just put torches down real quick before I forget again. What the? What did I do here? I think this one's short. Yeah, I don't know how that managed to happen. Alright. So, real quick. 1 second. Trying to think. So let me see. So they have is what 80 with a 2 times upgrade. So with a 4 times upgrade, it would be 160 by default. So if we put in 10 of these and then 10 of these, I think this will end up using fuel at the exact same rate, but output like 10 times as much in total. So it'll be essentially like 1,600, which isn't bad. How cheap are these to make? Signalum plates with silver gears, hardened glass, aluminum plates, lead gears, hardened glass. Still being the problem. This isn't bad then. I'm not, yeah, that's not horribly bad to make. So we can get up to the max, we can get up to near the power output that power does at about the same rate, or yeah. So actually, I think that we'll use fuel faster though. Long-term power will be better, is what I'm thinking. Just more annoying to do initially. So, I'll keep thinking on it as I build out towards, towards the power area. So we're gonna have one, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Now, did I count that right? Because it technically should start here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so it's before the thing, okay. Or doesn't include this barrier, so excluding that, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. $30, and then this is going to be part of the barrier, and this expands out further. Let me just mark that real quick. Okay. So then this will be 9, 9, with no extra bordering on the outside. Now, for the power generation area, I mean, I'm still going to use... Let me check something. Do I want to use deep slate? Or is there anything I can do with netherrack? Because I feel like... does having it red make any sense? I guess I could do red and have it themed like a redstone area, like a redstone factory with lava and with like a geothermal plant kind of thing. Like it's sort of got magma and stuff with netherrack. I think I could do that. And we'll do not many patterns to pick. So we'll see what I pick. But all right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that is the outer ring. GT. Okay, okay. What's it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Nine. Yep. Okay. So that is the pathway to power area completed. And we'll use netherrack. And what I can do is I'll do netherrack with like the platforms, and then we'll have like deep slate as like sort of like the framing instead of the wood. So we'll switch the palette around. Go to sleep. Let me actually move this because the center is where we'll keep our basic living things. Put like a little hut. There we go. Okie dokie. So we're gonna use the deep slate as framing. I don't know. We'll use this as the pathway still because it actually still works. Luckily. So because it's the pathway, um. You know what? Let's go with this because I'm trying to go with like that sort of like it's got a bit of a natural sort of feel to it a bit. That's the kind of idea at least. Going over quickly. This does actually merge with it, so I think I know what I'll do. So we'll have it actually break off here. And that'll be the merge. So still have this center line. And then we'll have, oh, luckily we just flip over back to the top. But I will die. Oh, no I won't. I'm not used to that. Used to dying when I fall. Okay. And then let's... Yeah, let's grab the netherrack. Let's go for... I've already got that pattern for that. Well, just because it's the same pattern doesn't mean it's a bad idea. But what about using this? Let's do that. We can, of course, we can always replace this, so it's not a big deal. So let's just... Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's one of the platforms. Yep. Let's just grab this. Or keep forgetting that I could just do that. Let's see, how's that looking? That's good, yeah. Back to this. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, this is the outer ring, so it's actually gonna block off there. Okay. A bit harsh, but once we have things in, and I realized I'm not gonna need like that much, because technically if I go with Powa, it's going, I can easily have a, so we'll have the block underneath is going to be the like fuel cell essentially, so even if we put like a nice little ring, we'll have fuel underneath, block on top, and then water going on one side, power coming out the other. And I mean, honestly, we could simply have a power line going here, collecting from both of them, and then having water come in on top, so that essentially we can do a set here, another set here, or, well, we could do a set here, and a set here. So all three. So if we have like 3 of these are power generation, that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 18. Well, 9 times 6, 54, 54 times, well, just 54. You know, even if we were just going with with our initial current state of, I mean, we could push to blazing. We could push to spirited, honestly, yeah. So even if we just did the 800, 800 times 54, you know, 43,000 RF per tick, and if we did 800 times 4 times 2.8, if we used blazing crystals underneath, 120,000 RF per tick for a single like block, forge energy. So if we had 3 of them, we would essentially have 360 FE per tick. Although at that point we would be transitioning to a different power generation method. We would probably be on a reactor at that point, simply because you can use coolants. So we could pump dry ice in, or blue ice, for solid coolant. And I believe, I mean, even one of these is going to make more than all 3 of the platforms combined. So if we just have a few of these reactors running on the platforms, we're fine. So having 3 platforms dedicated to power generation is more than enough. Yeah. I mean, if we used Fernators, that's even, if we did this one, I think it burns at a normal rate. No, this burns faster, yeah. This will burn much faster. Yeah. What's nighttime? Feels like it was just nighttime in the game. I don't know. I'm just trying to balance, like, a good amount of power for the moment, but also a good amount of power in the future. Because I feel like this platform, I know I'm the one who picked 9, but like I think 9 by 9 is kind of small now. It's a little too small after I built that platform. But, you know, oh well. So, continuing. Oh no, we're out. That's fine. What else do we have a bunch of still? We have a bunch of this. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Oops. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep. Just wanted to use it all up to get out of my inventory. I don't care about finishing all the platforms. I just want to get at least these 3 done, and then we can come back for the rest later. Then cobblestone. Okay. This is the right one, right? Yes, it is. Okay, and this is enough for now. We can get started. What I'll probably end up doing is I'll have these 4 be energy storage platforms, or these 5, and then these 4 be energy generation, just to make it sort of less than just like 3 and then 6. It's kind of bleh. And also that way I can just start now with it. I don't have to keep building more platforms. I can just start progressing some more. So we'll have this one as a power generation, and then I'll start building up power storage. So, okie dokie. And for power storage, we're simply going to use Flux Networks method. I'm fine with that one. So let's start with the thermogenerators. Let's make, I'd prefer to make, we have to keep making more of these center things. Electric paste. Luckily those are all renewables, or relatively easy to make, so let's just make, I don't know, let's just try to make a bunch of dielectric paste, I guess. So we need a bunch of redstone. Let me see, so we'll need some, so what is it? For dielectric paste, get 16 from this, so we could use red lava. We have, so, this is quicker to do, to craft. So let's make 16 stacks of dielectric paste. That should be more than enough. I doubt I'll need more than that to at least get these up to like a good level. So I'll need 2 stacks of this, stack of clay ball, and a stack of redstone. Sure. Okay. And that'll give us plenty. Then what else do we need a bunch of resource-wise? We need a bunch of these capacitors and the dielectric casings, so iron. Still lots of these. Just iron. Thermoplates. Iron blaze powder. Lots and lots of blaze powder. Okay, so just iron blaze powder. So let's turn... let's turn all of our dormant effigies into blaze rods. I don't know why I did this. I literally already have the thing that lets me just right click with lava. What is... ah. I'm wondering like what's... Right, let's go... just in here, just to be safe. Let's put this in our hand. There we go. 29 blaze rods. Pretty good. See, I don't know if we have it. Do we have the mob masher? Or grinder? No. Oh, because that one you can put luck onto it. Luck module. Huh. Okay. We've got enough. We don't need more. Grass is done too, anyways. Oops, sorry. Didn't mean to hurt you, buddy. Head back over. Ooh, I think it's raining outside. Let me, yeah, I don't speed that up just a bit, you know? So we got plenty of redstone. Let's get, oh wait, oh my gosh, we have extra. Well then I don't have to wait, this will replace it. Clay. That'll make all of it. Let me just put this back away and... oh boy. Just put them all in here. have some leftover dielectric paste in here as well. Alright. So we have so much dielectric paste in anticipation. Now we have to make a lot of raw iron, actually. I can put it in the induction melter, can't I? Yes, I can. So this will cook it in here. Oh, whoa, what? That has a chance of giving us a nickel nugget? I didn't know that. Is it a chance or a guaranteed? Oh. Interesting. So you can get like the secondary output as a guarantee instead of as like a possibility with the pulverizer. Does that also work if you use the dust? So like we use copper grit in the induction smelter as is. No? Or well, let me see, pulverizer. Pulverized iron dust and use that directly. Nah. Oh well. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, yeah, I forgot. That flux. Yes. So we will need. I prefer to immediately jump to the gargantuan flux storage, although taking a look here, considering that the thermogenerator can store 40 million, let me look up Powa's energy cell. What's it called? Energy cell, yeah. Nope. Scrubbing through a video. Interesting, you can charge an entire chest full of batteries or something. Like that. Cool. Transmit power to a player. That's cool as well. Energy cells. Here we go. Spirited is 400 million FE per tick. Ender cells seem to have more, but I think that has to do with the network, not with the whole thing. I also have the manual that I could just craft. It should just do that anyways. Let me just throw that away. Grab one of our leathers. And there we go. Found ourselves a manual. It's on real windy, actually. There we go. Perfect. So the thermogenerator. So indicates the different tiers, storage and transfer. So energy cells can add capacity to an Ender network. So we could link it to an Ender network, or we could use Flux. Either or. I've actually, you know what, might as well just use new things since the pack lets me use it. I might actually use this for the network rather than Flux. We'll see. It depends. But, it does not indicate the... It's not too bad to store energy, actually, in terms of recipes. So they require more and more. Okay. What does it cost to make an Ender Gate? Oh, with the Ender Core. Yeah. Okay. Well, energy cells, I think energy cells store more. I hate that it doesn't tell you even then. Same energy gain per tick. That's what I figured. Okie dokie. What the heck's with the solar panels? That's cheap for me to make. And then I think there's, what's it called? The Lens of Ender. But you need to have Endermen. So that's a little conditional, really. Oh. Okay. Still doesn't tell what the capacity is for energy. Mm-hmm. Mm. Um, Here we go. Looking at, so there's a config in Power for energy cell stuff. Okay. So if we look at Power, Config, high energy config, package info config, default energies, abstracts default energy values across platforms, sure, power config.java, generators, energy devices, get capacities from tier variants. That's grabbing it from tiered energy values, I think. So if we take a look at gray, that doesn't really help. Energy cell. I mean, it's coded well, but like, bruh. Since they're tiers of items. Well, the base scaling seems to be tiered energy values. 1, 4, 10, 40, 100, 400, 2000. Or tiered energy values, battery capacity. If it's forge, 250. Base scaling, dot copy, times 250. Gonna assume the tiered energy values copy puts a factor. So we look at default energies for reactor. It applies 250 to the base scaling, so essentially everything times 250. Then the battery capacity multiplies that again by 4,000. So the base tier is essentially 250 times 4,000. So 100,000, if I have my numbers right, which isn't. Eesh, so by the end, it's 100,000. So 4,000 times 2,000 is 8 million. And then 8 million times 250. So like 2 billion. But that's the highest tier of energy cell, which requires multiple of the lower tiers. Versus if we used flux, we could get 128. That requires, well, it does require a bunch of the rest anyway. Should we use this or the other? This or the other? Well, we get 1 out of 6 flux blocks. So 1 flux block made from this. So 1 Eye of Ender per block, essentially. So 6 Eyes of Ender to get this. So 6 Eyes of Ender times 6 to get this one times 6. So 6 times 6. It's nighttime, isn't it? Dang it. 6 times 6. 36 times 6. Another. It's a lot. A lot, a lot, a lot. Versus Power with Nitro requiring 2 of the previous tier, obviously Nitro crystals. Well, we can't make Nitro anyways, but Spirited requiring 2 of the Niotic. So if we think about it, if we just did Spirited, we're looking at 400 then. Since Niotic is really expensive. So 400 times 250 times 4,000. Oh, wait a minute. Did I do the math wrong? If it's 4,000 times 250, by default it's going to have a million. Oh, wait a minute. Now I'm a little more okay with this then. So the base battery capacity is 4,000 times reactor production, which is 250 times the base scaling. So by default, it's 1 million. The next tier is 4 million. The next tier is 10 million. Then 40 million, then 100 million. So, you know what? We'll go with power for energy storage then, because of that. The recipe is not too difficult, especially at the lower tier. We could either use a starter or go straight for this. But again, this is all just iron and dielectric paste, so not too bad, at least to make the beginning ones. Oh, we had sheep spawn. Hello, sheep. I gotta make more fences to get them. Oops, sorry, buds. Let's hurry up then. Oh, of course I grabbed the stack that wasn't changed. We'll make this one sheep pen. Hey guys, don't you guys want to come inside here? Come on. Come on in. Look at that. Right. Put this down here for the moment. Let's make actual gate. Cool. Not that I necessarily have a reason, but, you know, might as well. If we're gonna have chickens, might as well have sheep, since they spawned. Doesn't cost me anything. That's lucky. Hopefully, like, cows or something else will spawn. Multiple cows. Also. Yes. More chickens. Also more sheep. Let's do that. There you go. More sheep. Okie dokie, so we'll definitely be doing power How did this fare? How did we get extra? Odd. Either way, let's just take a bunch of the dielectric paste and let's make a bunch of basic energy cells. So I'm almost certain that these capacitors that's required for making... Okay, so let's see. The basic energy cell, it's required for this, and you need hardened capacitors, which require these. So we'll need to make a lot of these. And that requires blocks of... So let's just make as many as we are permitted. Okay, not a great amount, but okay. There we go. A bit better. So now let's make a bunch of the energy cells. Sure. Let's grab some more dielectric paste. Pretty good amount. So let's just fill that up. So, oh, we need some horizontal ones. Just make a stack of horizontal ones. Sure, 29. Used up all my iron. Dang, that was cool. That hurts just a bit. See, if I made this a factory, it'd be more efficient. We could process multiple. How much does it cost to make this into a factory? Not much at all. We still have... Oh, we need more osmium with some redstone. Always waiting. Okay. Got the 2 basic control circuits. What else do I need? Redstone and iron. Okay. I'm short a redstone, really? So the stream will be ending real shortly. Probably be ending here in the next like 5 minutes or so. Okay, so now we have basic smelting factories, so I can grab 3 stacks of iron. And then run for my life, because that's painful. Wow, that's loud. It is... Whew. very loud. How loud is that for... Oh, wow, that... I mean, luckily that's not too loud, but that... Let's go stand over here. Good. There we go. So now we can make some energy cells. Let's make 14. Well, 12 is probably best. So let me just do 12. Oh, these don't stack. What? Oops. That's not good. In that case, can I craft these right away? No. That sucks. Well, I guess let's go place down these to start with, and then we can look into other stuff. So the point being that we can simply have a flux plug. So what we can do with that here is we can remove energy from the network, and we can just provide energy to the flux network. We don't have to actually put it into here, which we also can. We can just have like a couple of these as a buffer, just to make sure that we're always getting energy, like it's not relying on stuff. But let's see. So if we place 4 million FE, pretty nice. I'll make 12 of these. So we'll hook this all up with our network, and this is going to give us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's going to give us a nice, good 32 million RF buffer, or FE buffer, which is pretty good. Nothing crazy, but I mean, currently we have nothing, so 32 is better than nothing. So, now that we've got that, honestly, that's enough for now, rather than making more of them. Let's focus on making the thermogenerators. So we've got everything. The only thing we're missing is a thermo paste, so we just need blaze powder. And blaze rods, we can get, if I have the crusher wheels, but I also could just use pulverizers. It's not too big of a deal, so I'll use pulverizers, just since I'm going to end the stream soon and I want to have something to show for it. At least start our energy production. So, forgot that that was operating. Ow. Just do 15. Or 16. So that the math lines up. You gotta get out of here, my ears. They hurt. Just give me a couple, come on. Hey, grab the redstone that I just put away. Funny enough. So, also, let's just make a few basic capacitors. Oh, I can even make one, I forgot, because I need more thermoplates. Jesus. Okay, I can finally make 3. And using this, I can make basic thermogenerator. Or the starter thermogenerator, actually. But then we can upgrade this pretty easily to the next tier. Since it simply requires iron still. Wait, I gotta wait for another one. There we go. So, and then upgrading this requires the energized steel and such. So we'll just have a bunch of these, which technically produce less power than that, but the idea is that they'll be automated. I'll rejudge accordingly. Either way, though, that's it for the stream. So we made one. So we'll continue working on expanding our power production. My alarm just went off to notify me, you know. Actually, real quick, let's just... We'll end up grabbing more of these later. Is that really right there on the edge? Wow. Okay. Yeah. Alright. Thank you for watching. We'll continue working on... Jesus. How much has this done? Quite a bit. It's not a paltry sum. But... what am I missing? Oh. Can't stack these still. Sucks. But we have two basic ones, so this will give us a good... Oh, and using the blazing blocks will give us more. So that'll be nice. So I'll just place these down to have them. And... yep. Thank you for watching. Peace out. I will say though, that noise, oh boy. I'm still hearing that like buzzing noise from the machine. But, alright.